Guys, it's been a long time coming. We've had our hearts broken. We've had our dreams crushed. But I am so happy to tell you that finally...
we got one!
Holy shit! About fucking time, DC. What? Yeah, I was gonna wear this for my review, but it just yeah. And we're gonna just put this back here. Yeah, that'll do. You can't even see it. Anyways, fucking words. I have never I'm struggling to form a sentence that conveys how happy and excited I am right now. Okay, it's like 12 o'clock at night. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. I have to wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and I still have so much energy! The adrenaline this movie has given me. So Wonder Woman, newest installment of the DC franchise. Until now, a franchise that I thought was just slowly crashing, actually very quickly crashing and burning right before my eyes. And to be honest, I had given up all hope. I saw trailers for Wonder Woman. I thought, that looks pretty good, kinda, but I don't really have that high of hopes because every DC movie has just been terrible and everything Zack Snyder touches sucks. I know he didn't write or direct this one, but he did produce it, so I was just like, ew, go away. But I couldn't get excited about this. I wouldn't let myself do it because I would not let another DC movie let me down just like the rest of them. But I am completely blown away. What is happening? Where do I even begin? Gal Gadot is... Okay, so like, when they first cast her for Batman vs Superman and everything, I was like, I don't really like this chick. She's really scrawny, she's kind of stickish, she doesn't have like the thighs, you know, the thighs, the Wonder Woman thighs. She doesn't really have any muscle, really. She's just like this Victoria's Secret model looking girl. Don't get me wrong, she is absolutely stunning, beautiful. But I just didn't see that like Wonder Woman thing going on. Oh my god, she is Wonder Woman. I'm convinced this woman is Wonder Woman. She is an Amazon. Gal Gadot, Princess of the Amazons, daughter of Hippolyta, born and raised in Themyscira. That's it. That's it. Nobody can tell me otherwise. This chick is the most fierce, badass, incredible woman I've ever seen in my life. I think I'm in love. She had so much gusto and just balls, brass balls. But what I love about her performance and just her character and the writing in general in this movie is that she's so innocent and pure and just all she wants to do is help and save lives, and she has so much good in her. And she's also just so cute because like she's coming from Themyscira and she doesn't really know what the world is like. She's never met a man before. She's never seen anything outside of what she's grown up with the Amazons. And so she's just walking around just like questioning everything and admiring everything like a little girl, and she's so adorable and naive. She asks so many funny questions and words things really weirdly. And Chris Pine is just like, okay, yep. And she's just like really blunt and innocent and just looking around at the world, loving every second of it. And I'm just like, ooh, I just want to squish your little face. But then there's like war shit going on and she just rips off her clothes and has her Wonder Woman gear on underneath. And she's just like, I'm not innocent, I'm a fucking badass. She's like jumping on rooftops and punching through walls, slicing people in half and kicking them at the same time, and I'm just like, how are you doing all of this at once? I can't even keep up with what's happening right now. And when that's happening, she doesn't look innocent or modest or anything at all. She looks like she knows she's fucking Wonder Woman. She's like, I'm the fucking man. And there are times throughout this movie where she'll be like marching into battle or like walking in slow motion into battle, as she does a lot, but in like a really cool, not overdone kind of way. And she has this like really subtle smirk on her face, which I love because for most of the movie she's just like, she's not trying to do it for herself, she's trying to do it for everyone else. But when she's actually doing it, she's like, yeah, I'm aware that I'm the coolest fucking person in the entire goddamn world. I'm gonna fucking kick some ass. And I'm just like, yeah, you are! And then she whips out the freaking lasso. I love the lasso of truth because They went straight up comic book cartoon with it. It's freaking a glowing piece of rope. And it looks so cool. I will say some of the graphics were not that great. Some of them were, but some of them were like, they just forgot about them or something. I don't know what happened, but there's some weird green screen shit in this movie. But honestly, I'm not that mad about it. It's a superhero movie. It's supposed to look kind of weird. And honestly, that's my only complaint from this whole movie, is that some of the graphics weren't 100%. That's it. I can't believe I'm gushing about a DC movie. What? I am so happy. Maybe there's hope, guys. Maybe this isn't a flaming pile of garbage after all. Just maybe. And I think what sets this movie apart from the other movies in the DC franchise so much is the fact that this movie has heart. Like, so much heart. Not overbearing, but just enough to make you care and to make you root for the characters and to make you love every single character. And I think that's something that the DC universe has struggled with, because they just have all these characters and they're just throwing them all in at once, trying to create character development and origin stories and all of that at once, and they just can't do that. But in this movie, they're just focusing on Wonder Woman and her, like, ensemble. And that you can work with. That you can convey a really, really good story with really good characters, with really good interactions. It's so good. Chris Pine, I am in love. I mean, I was already in love with Chris Pine, but I'm even more in love with him now. His character just had so much heart, and it was a different kind of heart than what Wonder Woman has, and together they sort of bounce their ideologies off of each other, and it makes each of them better for it. And I'm in love with this man. Steve, you stole my heart. You have a lot of feelings. And that's not one of the only reasons this movie is so great. This movie is a true origin story. From beginning to end, you see Wonder Woman as a child, as an adolescent, as a woman, and even after that, she's continually growing throughout the entire movie, and it's believable, it's not rushed, it's not too slow. It's like the whole movie she's learning about herself and about the world around her and about the people around her and about what she can do, and she's constantly training and challenging herself until the very end when she is just the coolest. So cool. I'm in love with Wonder Woman. I'm in love with her. Did I mention that Wonder Woman is my favorite superhero of all time? And if she isn't your favorite superhero of all time, go see this movie, and I guarantee you will change your mind. I will say, okay, so at one point during the movie, I had this thought where I was like, this is kind of a bad quality that this movie has. But then I thought about it and I realized I was wrong, and it's actually amazing. But basically, I was thinking that the villain of this movie isn't really that exciting. And I'm not really going to tell you who it is because there's kind of like 3 villains, sort of. And none of them are really that, like, whoa. But the thing about this movie is that the villain isn't really a character. The villain is an idea. It's a concept. Wonder Woman is fighting the concept of war and violence. And she's also fighting herself as well as the world around her and the people around her. But essentially she's fighting the idea of war, and she's trying to combat it with love, which sounds really corny and cheesy and stupid, but the movie puts it in a much better words than what I'm saying right now. And it's beautiful. I'm not like a cry person. Like when I watch movies, I don't usually cry. I could probably name for you like 3 movies off the top of my head that I've actually cried during. And I'll say I like teared up a little bit. I didn't cry. But there were significant amounts of liquid in my eyeballs during like at least 4 different scenes during this movie. Like it'll get you. Especially all of the like subtleties about war and just soldiers in general. There's so many just really small, tender moments and very subtle moments where you're just like, this is an accurate representation of war and how it affects people and how it traumatizes people, and it is real. And it's amazing how well this movie portrays that without like shoving it in your face and making you like terrified, even though it is terrifying. But I don't know. This movie just shows that beautifully. You just gotta see it. Another thing I was worried about was the slow motion. Anything Zack Snyder touches in any DC movie that I've seen so far, for some reason they just want to put slow motion in everything. And I was worried they were gonna do that in this movie. And they do, but there's a but. It's not really until the end of the movie that you realize the reason that they're doing this is to show you what things look like from Diana's perspective. Because she's like super fast. Like she's so fast. She's like the freaking Flash. So when there's action sequences where she's doing all kinds of cool badass shit, they put it in slow motion to show like her perspective. There's like bullets flying past her and she's just like slowly watching it and just like, and then she's doing all these like spin, flip, kick, ninja things, and they'll like slow it down so it's all like, that's my slow motion interpretation. And it is really cool. I didn't really feel like it was that overdone. I felt like it was a tasteful amount of slow motion, and by the time you get to the end of the movie, you kind of realize why. So that's what I gotta say about that. But honestly, this movie is so good. It makes me so hopeful for the future of DC, and I'm so happy. You don't understand how happy I am that we finally have a good Wonder Woman movie. Oh my god, I'm so happy. And it was directed by a woman. Just saying. Girl power. Patty Jenkins. Fucking boss. She's the real Wonder Woman, I gotta say. You, Patty Jenkins. You rock. You go, Glenn Coco. Oh, one more thing. One last thing. Less about the movie, more about the franchise and Justice League in particular. Okay, so you know how like Marvel movies at the very beginning, they have the like Marvel logo where it's like and like characters and scenes and comics and they're all like coming together and then it's like Marvel. You know what I'm talking about? So at the beginning of Wonder Woman, there's a similar thing, but for DC, and it's every single character from the Justice League. It's Batman, Superman, Aquaman, The Flash, even Cyborg. But after they show all the Justice League characters, it's only the characters that are in the movie. They show every single one in a row, followed by Green Lantern. Why is Green Lantern in this? But every single character that is in the movie, even Cyborg, plus Green Lantern? Could it be that he is in the movie? My head's exploding. I don't know about you. So, I'm really hyped. This is the first time I've left a DC movie and thought, I want to go see that again in theaters, possibly multiple times, and I am definitely buying it on Blu-ray. No doubt about it. I have the theme song, the Wonder Woman theme song stuck in my head, you know, like that kind of sounds like the Halloween theme when you sing it out loud. Oh, one fun fact that I think is pretty cool. All of the Amazons are played by like professional trained athletes and just badass women, which I think is really cool. Just had to put that out there. I love women. Well, that's my review of Wonder Woman. My very, very excited, exasperated review of Wonder Woman. Did you see Wonder Woman? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. I would love to hear everything you have to say. I would love to discuss this with everyone. I just want to gush about Wonder Woman forever. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Because I'm fucking excited. I'm gonna go to bed. It's late and I just have exhausted myself with excitement, so I'm gonna go do that. Thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. I'm Steph Koza, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.